This brown woodpecker flashes bright colors under the wings and tail when it flies. Its ringing calls and short bursts of drumming can be heard in spring almost throughout North America. Two very different looking forms, yellow-shafted flicker in the east and north and red-shafted flicker in the west, were once considered separate species. They interbreed wherever their range come in contact. On the western Great Plains, there is a broad zones where all the flickers are intergrades between red shaft and yellow shaft. Northern flicker forages by hopping on ground, climbing trees, trunks and limbs, occasionally flying out to catch insects in the air. Also will perch in outer branches to eat fruits and berries. Has been reported catching young bats, leaving their roots in Wyoming. Northern flicker probably eats ants more frequently than any other North American bird. Also feeds on beetles, termites, caterpillars and other insects. Eats many fruits and berries, especially in fall and winter, and eats seeds and nuts at times. Northern flicker males defend nesting territory with calling, drumming and many aggressive display, including swinging head back and forth, flicking wings open and spreading tail to show off bright underside. Courtship display mostly similar. Nest site is cavity in tree or post, rarely in a burrow in the ground. Tree cavities usually in deadwood, pine, cottonwood and willow are among favorite trees. Cavity excavated by both sexes, typically 6 to 20 meter above ground, sometimes much higher. The bird lays 5 to 8, sometimes 3 to 12 white colored eggs. Incubation is by both sexes, with male incubating at night and part of day. The young leave nest about 4 weeks after hatching and fed by both parent at first, later following them to good foraging sites. One brood per year or two in south. Northern flicker habitats include open forest, woodlots, groves, towns, semi-open country. With its wide range from Alaska to Nicaragua, the flicker can be found in almost any habitat with trees. Tends to avoid dense unbroken forests, requiring some open ground for foraging, maybe in a very open country with few trees. Although still abundant and widespread, but recent surveys indicate declines in population over much of the range since the 1960s. The bird's call is sustained laugh, quite different from that of the pileated woodpecker. One may also hear a constant knocking as they often drum on trees or even metal objects to declare territory. Like most woodpeckers, northern flicker drums on object as a form of communication and territory defense. In such cases, the object is to make as loud a noise as possible, so woodpeckers sometimes drum on metal objects. Like many woodpeckers, its flight is undulating. The repeated cycle of quick succession of flaps followed by a pause create an effect comparable to a roller coaster. The average lifespan of the northern flicker is 6 to 7 years. The oldest yet known yellow-shafted northern flicker lived to be at least 9 years 2 months old, and the oldest yet known red-shafted northern flicker lived to be at least 8 years 9 months old. Their breeding habitat consists of forested areas across North America and as far as South as Central America. They are cavity nesters which typically nest in trees, but they also use post and bird houses if sized and situated appropriately. They prefer to excavate their own home, although they reuse and repair damaged or abandoned nests. Abandoned flicker nest creates habitat for other cavity nesters.